To our students, parents, family members, our administration, faculty, and RUSM colleagues, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us at our Summer 2022 White Coat Ceremony. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome everyone to this semester ceremony, but especially welcome our incoming Semester 1 students. As you embark on your journey, today in joining this noble profession, and you prepare to take the modified Oath of Geneva, the significance of today's ceremony will bring into focus your mission, now and for the future. The persistence and grit you have demonstrated in preparation for this moment towards becoming a physician is truly commendable. These same attributes will serve you well during the coming years. You come from very diverse backgrounds with your own learning styles. You also bring your life experiences with you. This will help enrich our community, and we look forward to you fully immersing yourselves in the many activities, both curricular and non-curricular in the community that we offer. At RUSM, we will embrace your varied attributes and help prepare you for the changes in the healthcare landscape, an environment which is ever-changing due to varied healthcare needs and changing global trends. This is a time like no other, a time when we, along with the rest of the world, have had to confront an enormous public health crisis, no doubt a defining experience of this century and one which marks the start of your studies towards becoming a physician. We are committed to bringing you an education that addresses the practice of medicine in the 21st century, fostering the development of professionalism and humanism. We will emphasize the responsibility you must hold true to, that of contributing to equity in healthcare delivery. I will share a brief story about one of my early experiences in appreciating the importance of acknowledging humanity in medicine. During my early career, and while still in training, I encountered a 14-year-old adolescent girl. She was diagnosed with anorexia, and she was struggling through a prolonged hospital stay. She didn't say much when I visited, but I could see in her eyes that she welcomed my daily check-ins with her. Many months later, when she was being discharged, I visited her as was usual. She looked me pointedly in the eye and handed me a card in which she eloquently expressed her appreciation to me for helping in her recovery. She shared that she looked forward to my daily visits and that those visits kept her going and believing that she had a greater purpose in life. This is what helped her in the recovery process. It was a touching note, which I appreciated and which helped me in my growth as a physician. Such experiences will make you realize the importance of humanism in medicine and how it impacts lives in ways you might not immediately realize. We are very pleased to be part of shaping and molding you as you begin your remarkable journey and welcome you to Ross University School of Medicine. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Heather Dyer. Dr. Dyer is Chair and Professor in the Department of Clinical Foundations. She will now present the meaning of the white coat. Dr. Dyer.
Thank you, Dr. McIntyre, and welcome, class of 2026. Congratulations, having made it this far. I would like to welcome you to Ross University School of Medicine and the White Coat Ceremony, and consider this a welcome to your entry into medicine as a physician. Yes, indeed. It's an honor and a pleasure to have been asked to speak to you about the meaning of the white coat and the history and the significance of the white coat and what it means to you in the medical profession. This is our chance to welcome you and to congratulate you on the journey that you're beginning and to validate your presence among us as learners and as future colleagues. And make no mistake about it, the practice of medicine is a lifelong journey. So I'll share a few comments with you along with the slides that I'm going to show and share with you now, just to give you a background of the white coat, and we'll take you through it. So if you look here, there are two paintings here by Thomas Eakins, and you can see on your left, the Gross Clinic, and on the right, the Agnew Clinic. And the significance of these paintings is to demonstrate that the white coat was not always white. Prior to, again, discovery of antiseptics and the novel idea of washing your hands before entering into the operating room, and again, operating on your patients to prevent sepsis, the coat was black, and you can see that would have certainly not has shown up as much as blood and all of the bodily fluids that would have at that point in time stained the coats. So in a space of 14 years, you can see that there were great changes and huge strides made in both biomedical sciences as well as in medicine. And so what does the white coat mean? I want you to reflect on that, because wearing the white coat is one thing, but what does it mean? What does it mean to you? And of course, hopefully today is not the last day you'll be going to be wearing your white coat, but I hope today is the last day that you're going to be thinking of the white coat just simply as a white coat. I want you to also think of the journey ahead and looking at how important it is to persevere and to continue. And you can see here again the life you've planned and sometimes some of the challenges that you meet along the way, but persevering through. So you know some of these very well-known movies and the sagas and the hero's journey, and telling you that you also are on a journey, and I consider all of you heroes and heroines as well. So this is not what you want. You get a call. Some of you have had that call from a very young age. Others, along the way, you made your minds up, but you're here. And of course, there's always people giving multiple opinions, various opinions on what they think you should or should not do. I'm sure you're all aware of this. And nevertheless, you're going to continue persevering. You reach that threshold, you've made it through admissions, and you're here. Along the way from point A, lots of adventures ahead. I'm sure you've had some adventures. First week, lectures, all of the information that you need to assimilate and retain. And at some point, and that's happened to me as well, there will be a question. Am I doing this? Why am I doing this? It's very, very challenging. But you need to appreciate that the challenge is part of the journey, right? So that's part of your process of formation. Overworked, overwhelmed, and all these emotions certainly will be felt, but I want you to also acknowledge the need for self-care, for processing these emotions and getting the help that you need along the way. We've reached our lowest moments. I'm sure we all have at some point in time. And you see the analogy here with some of the movies as well as the minis and the finals. But along the way, your team, your colleagues, friends, family, certainly us here at RUSM will be there to support you and keep you going, right? Self-doubt is always a possibility. Persevere. And as you keep going up and climbing to the final frontier, you'll have mentors, help along the way to keep you going until you make it to the end. All right? So I want you to remember that. It's okay to have challenges along the way. That's part of your journey. And you're transformed, and you know exactly what it means to wear that white coat at the end of your journey. All right, so while the journey seems long and hard, this is a nice quote I got just to the end. It's a reward at the end that lasts a lifetime. And just some ideas of what the white coat may mean to you, each and every one of you. I'm sure there are points here that resonate along the way. Teamwork, I want to highlight. We work in teams. You're going to be a team member of a healthcare professions team. And so you work alongside other healthcare professionals to get patient outcomes and to achieve excellence in patient outcomes, and your accountability to patients, the public, and the profession. To others, it may mean something different. Being a role model to others, a role model of health and wellness, mirroring health and wellness, members of a fraternity, being infallible, or so people think, but we're all human. Sometimes the bearer of bad news, fear and trepidation, white coat hypertension. And again, the other expectations that are set on you here when patients see you wearing these white coats. So you have a choice of what you want to do with your gift, what you choose to do with your gift. Choose wisely. And of course, Dr. Arthur Townsend, quote here that the good physician does all the good he or she can, I'm adding the she bit, he or she can to all the people he can in all the ways that he can. I've put this up because it is a lifelong vocation. You don't stop becoming a doctor when you don't have your white coat on. But I put next to it a beach. Not saying you do 24/7 on the beach or 24/7 in the library, right? But that you have to take time for health and wellness as well, okay? So it's a balance. But the commitment and the dedication and that accountability to yourself and to others is a lifelong commitment. There are great expectations of us in the medical profession. And as you can see here with Anna Quinlan, she spoke at the AAMC in November of 2013. By virtue of choosing the profession, we, the patients, expect you to be better than the rest of us. And what does that mean? It means that the expectation, the threshold for communication, for compassion, for tolerance, for patience is higher because of the profession that you've chosen and the character traits that you are modeling when every time you wear that coat or not wear that coat by virtue of the fact that you are a physician. And I see you as future physicians. So this is another quote here and showing you the white coat even on scrubs. Again, another white coat ceremony here, but it's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great. We saw the journey and the challenges along the way, but the success is yours for the taking. And of course, I hope you recognize this individual because we'll see very shortly, but this is the result of starting off at the very start of the white coat ceremony and coming out at the other end wearing a white coat. So on that note, I want to congratulate you on your first step of your journey. I want to say again, welcome to Ross University and welcome to the journey of becoming an excellent physician. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Dyer, for those wonderful remarks. I would like to now introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Erin Rayburn-Rojas. Dr. Rayburn-Rojas is a provider with Northeast Georgia Physicians Group specializing in critical care medicine. She earned her medical degree from Ross University School of Medicine in 2008. She is board certified in critical care medicine, internal medicine, and pulmonary disease, and completed a fellowship at Henry Ford Hospital. Please welcome Dr. Rayburn-Rojas.
Good afternoon, my distinguished guest, fellow faculty, Ross University School of Medicine, class of 2026. That should get an applause. I'd like to thank the friends and the family that are also joining us online. I would like to start by thanking Ross University School of Medicine for such a gracious welcome and for extending this invitation for me to speak. I am so honored to participate in this tradition of merit. As a young child, I had great dreams. Dreams of becoming a physician, dreams of speaking with you all here today. My dreams were duly supported by the people that are near and dear to my heart, and I want to take this moment to thank them for their unwavering support. My parents, Jack and Beverly McLean, my second mother, Gloria Echeverri, my dear friends, Dr. Sarah Hegab, Tondi Powell Nunn, and fellow Ross class of 2008 alumni, Dr. Vincent and Shamika Jones. Thank you for your friendship, your honesty, and pushing me toward a potential greater than I ever could have imagined. I would like to thank my sisters, Gia and Kim, and my brother, Curtis. Last but certainly not least, I want to thank a man who is loving and kind, compassionate and supportive, Dr. Luis Felipe Rojas, who is my husband and here in support of me today. We had similar career trajectories, both pursuing medicine at Caribbean medical schools, and our chance meeting one day in a Southside Chicago hospital has been the best and most meaningful part of my journey. I would not be here today without the help of these aforementioned people. They gave me opportunity, mentorship, invigorated my talent, forgave my personal flaws, and challenged me to demand the best of myself. I've had to confront my own biases and the biases of others, all while nurturing and recognizing the reality of my qualifications and the extent of my abilities. I'm spending these few crucial moments with you today to help you guys realize the same thing. This is such an honor. I have sat in those same seats not too long ago, and now I stand before you to let you know that you are enough. You are talented and you are capable. You are ready for the challenges that you are about to face, and you are about to embark on one of the most rewarding journeys of your life. My goal during this brief few moments is to mentor you and to help you recognize your own talent. I want to challenge you to confront your own biases that you have against yourself and the perceived biases that you may feel that others have against you. And I will say it again, you are enough, you are talented, and you are capable. In this moment, I wear very many hats on a daily basis. Currently, I am the vice chair for the Department of Medicine at Northeast Georgia Medical Center. I am the director for diversity, equity, and inclusion for graduate medical education. I'm the chair for our pulmonary embolism response team, and also program director for pulmonary and critical care, which is a ACGME approved fellowship, the first at our institution. I am all of these things, but at first I was just like you. I was sitting in those seats at the white coat ceremony that would propel me to the things that I so graciously speak of today. I remember my journey like it was yesterday, sitting in Dominica, West Indies, classroom 6, first semester. Such an amazing experience. You may not believe it, but that was over a decade ago. Before TikTok, before Instagram, and all the other innuendos that you guys have now, we actually still were on MySpace. You probably don't even remember MySpace. Don't make me feel old. But I want to take this moment to connect with the Generation Z. You guys are all trendsetters. You go against the grain, and you guys, if nothing else, know how to take a fantastic selfie. So your faculty told you to stop and put your cell phones up, but I'm going to take my own selfie with you guys. All right. All right. I love that you guys all participated. Ross University students have the perseverance and tenacity like no other. We are constantly presented with new challenges, and all we do is rise above, move on to the next, and overcome. I guess someone didn't listen to instructions. A mentor shared with me a very interesting story my first semester at Ross, and I wanted to share it with you guys today. 2 students begin their gargantuan quest through the rigors of medical school. It's day 1. They're 1,000 miles apart, but they both had the same lecture to attend. Student number 1, the traditional US medical student, arrives in their private Uber Black with the driver that opens the door. They step out of their Lincoln Navigator, handed their favorite morning Starbucks, a complicated order, which is a triple venti, half sweet, non-fat soy, caramel macchiato, extra shot of espresso, almond milk at 120 degrees, extra whipped cream, 10 pumps of vanilla, 5-second pour, a half and half. And yes, you guys' coffee orders actually are that complicated. They arrive at the building where the door is open for them and the button is pushed in the elevator for them to arrive at their fourth floor lecture hall. Student number 2 is the Ross University School of Medicine student. Although they arrive at the lecture hall on time, has a slightly different journey. The Ross student pulls up on a bicycle holding a bottle of water in their hand. They quickly realize they don't have a lock for their bike. So they get some wire, some plastic, some duct tape, and they MacGyver a way to secure their bike. They take several slugs of their water, grabbing their white coat out of their bag, shaking the white coat with one hand, notebook gripped between their teeth, and the door opening with their other hand to enter the building. They notice the elevator isn't working. That's okay. They run up the 4 flights of steps to make it to the lecture. A little bit of sweat on their brow, their face is marred with dust, they catch their breath, and they arrive at that lecture with a few minutes to spare. I want to highlight that both of these students arrived on time, but pay attention to the differences in their voyage. Our journeys are not always smooth and linear, but I'm here to tell you that we do arrive. The training for any event is just as vital as the stellar performance on the day of the event itself. Always train harder and prepare more so that when you show up well and you show out. As Ross University School of Medicine students, we know the value of diligence and resolve. We train, we kick down doors, we remove barriers to create opportunity for ourselves, our families, and bring our career goals to fruition. And not only do we survive, we thrive. I hope that through this journey you find strength in stress, conquer your fears, and live your dreams. I'm here to encourage you, to invigorate you, and to inspire you to realize that your dreams are valid and that your talent is valid and your dreams are limitless. When you get home tonight, I want you to close your eyes and think about what it is you would like to accomplish for yourself. Manifest it and make it tangible. What achievement is real for you? What will give your life some special meaning and power? That, ladies and gentlemen, is your purpose. 20 years ago, when I started out as an undergrad, I wouldn't have been able to make the mental leap it takes to realize where I am right now, but I did not set limits. So do not psych yourselves out. Speak to yourselves with grace and know that anything is possible. Speak to others with empathy and in such a way that your integrity is never compromised. Even in the face of tremendous setbacks, this saying will provide you the personal conviction to keep moving forward continuously, readjusting and realigning your strategy with the awe-inspiring outcome at the forefront. I leave you with a few words influenced by Jody Earhart, motivational speaker. Boldly go in the direction of your dreams. Stand tall and show the world what you're made of. When the world beats you down, you find a reason to get back up. Never give up on your success. Try, 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 again, again, and again. Feed your mind ideas of triumph and not failure. Remember, you only fail when you give up. And every time you have a setback, you are one step closer to success. You are not scared, you are courageous. You are not weak, you are powerful. You are not ordinary, you are extraordinary. Believe in yourself and believe in your future. You will find your way. The fire burning inside you is mighty and it's wanting to burn bright. You are meant to do great things. Following your dreams can be both terrifying and exciting. Fear of failure is what holds most people back, but their wildest dreams are right on the other side of that fear. You are not most people, Ross University School of Medicine students. Most people live their life mastering the obvious. You create something that wasn't there before. It is bold, it is beautiful, and it is inherently you. Give it your best and your dreams will come to life. Success belongs to you, it is yours. And never let good be the enemy of great. Go for your dreams because your time is now. Congratulations on this epic milestone. Ross University School of Medicine, class of 2026, your journey awaits. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Eben Rojas, for such inspiring words. I'm pretty sure a lot of what you said today resonates with our students here, even with some of us actually going through our own personal journeys. So thank you for sharing. We are now going to prepare for our peer group leaders to recognize each of you individually. And before we do so, I would like to invite all our first semester students who are able to stand. Right. All first semester students who are able to, we invite you to stand. This moment signifies the beginning of your journey towards becoming a physician. With that said, I invite you, the class of 2026, to join together in donning your white coats. Okay, congratulations. We will now begin recognizing the class of 2026 individually. When your peer group leader calls your name, please stand up and follow the usher to the stage to be recognized individually. After you've been recognized, you may return to your seat. At this time, can the peer group leaders come up so that you can begin calling names?
James Che. Young Cho. Joshua Mori. Shihab Shahidullah.
Mariam Anwar. Jillian Sareva. Morena Tinai. Michaela Keeney Whitehead.
Michaela Galusha. Victoria Lavallo. Hanan Mula. Renata Pacheco. Anthony Urbano. Ravi Alik. Elnora Wynn. Amara Akpalo.
Jesse Lewis. Ryan Mraz. Jonathan Wynn.
Adam Weber. Sakia Nicole Margaret Wilson.
Sharika Gibson. Harmanjeet Singh. Tevin Devontae Tillman. Mukuzeishe Talent Zibanai.
George Shimon. Raquel Crawley. Haley Gregory. Tariq Ibrahim. Anthony Nazer.
Roxanne Branford. Shandera Ferguson. Kelsey Sapita. Raskert Singh.
Joshua Bennett. Eric Malumba Zozo. Simran Ravi. Saliha Sharifi.
Nadia Echegoyen. John Ross Ford. Mohammed Hassan. Noreen Sayeda.
Edwin Brizuela. Rachel Edlin. Noy Hasid. Mahalia Leguines. Archie Kumar Prajapti. Jason Richardson. Luca Shepanik.
Tara Longchamp. Nagma Tai. Victor Usanga.
Bobby Cavett Jr. Tamaya Shante McQuarrie. Brianna Miller. Deshaun Nana Yakara. Sana Tariq. Kayla Celeste Zamora.
Caroline Alves Araújo. Leah Dejani. Chloe Wang. Elizabeth M. Otero. Dongwang Lee. Ashley Stallings. Alexis Nicole White.
Bradley Demuna. Sophia Karina. Anjali Sharma. Brian Torres.
Luis Hernandez Lopez. Walter Jones IV. Christina Moretz. Michael Saleh.
All right, and now we would like to recognize our first semester students who are participating remotely.
Khadija Ahmad, Sura Al-Janabi, Kareem Al-Said, Getza Virna Altina, Katerina Alves, Ahed Anbari, Sharon Arhin, Neha Aurora, Adelaide Aya Atiaba, Fayez Atari, Franklin Pakenge Atekam, Kalea Awoyemi, Alejandro Ayala, Rahman Azim, Usman Bag, Kevin Zachary Cruz Bangi, Shiznael Blanc, Christopher Baromi, Stephen Branch II, David Bridges Jr., Mary Rose Bruno, Sarah Buttress, Gabriela Cazazza, Eduardo Castro, Natalia Chapman, Figel Nino Tejedor Chavez, Sebastian Cuello, Giovanni Dolce, Michaela Jean Dubois, Toria Irvin, Paniz Tahiri Faliani, Ariana Alexis Freeman, Joseph Gabriella, Nkita George, Hannah Marie Gerritsen, Cassandra Joya de Leon, Cody James Gonzowski, Martika Chanel Harper, Tiffany Lynn Hine, Stephen Hurst, Lauren Jacobelli, Aya Ismail, Ashley Joseph, Kabir Kalon, Daniel Khan, Prabpreet Kaur, Sean Kim, Joshua Kleinberg, Joshua Lackey, Jungwoo Lee, Ariella Lepis Littman, Data Lukai, Puneet Madok, Hibba Kusai Madhi, Imran Mar, Huda Manzoor, Jordan McElroy, Matthew Melendez, Laura Melhem, Raymond Mendez Ruiz, Eliani Mendoza, John Paul Mijares, Ethan Misagi, Ashley Janelle Montgomery, Susan Mosla Shirazi, Nabila Mustafa, Benjamin Mark Vicencio Nabong, Ria Hiran Kumar Nayak, Simplice Nanda Simo, Samto Kosi Ndubisi, Alamide Olagundudu, Caroline Omadiji, Krupa Parekh, Prem M. Patel, Vibhuti Patel, Vidhi Patel, Gabriel Pazuki, Brady Thomas Peterson, Jordan Marie Pickett, Jade Godaya Pierre, Claudia Quinones Avila, Wana Qureshi, Umaya Rajpur, Ashmini Navina Ramnath, Rehan K. Rana, Samara Rana, Karishma Reddy, Jaden Richards, Astrid Rodriguez Quinones, Parneet Suchdeva, Stephen Salazar, Edward Sanchez, Mariana Aram Ibrahim Al-Nisan Saor, Uday Sapati, Laura Savignon, Dominique Simpson, Eric Zillis, Leonard Tate Posey, Franklin Totley, Preethi Vinakoto, Nimrat Virk, Marcus Wells, Ludmila Whalen, Zad Zia,
Congratulations to all our first semester students. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Alette Marie, Assistant Professor in the Department of Clinical Foundations, to lead the recitation of the Modified Oath of Geneva. As Dr. Marie leads the recitation of the oath, he will read one line, pause, and you will repeat after him. A copy of the oath can be found in your white coat program. Now, without further ado, I would like to invite all our first semester students who are able to, please stand. If you are a physician watching online or here with us in person, we also invite you to participate in reciting the Modified Oath of Geneva. Dr. Marie?
Thank you, Dr. McIntyre. Students, repeat after me. As a member of the medical profession, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, or disability creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me, even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity, and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you so much, Dr. Marie. Your journey has begun. All right. I would like to now welcome to the podium Dr. Brian Hayes. Dr. Brian Hayes is our Associate Dean of Student Affairs. Dr. Hayes, will you please come up?
So I don't know if you're clapping for me or because you know I'm the end. Heartfelt congratulations to all of you. It is truly a momentous occasion to officially don your white coat. This moment is a rite of passage as you continue your transition into the medical profession as a doctor in training. Even at this early stage of the journey, you are bound by the same professional commitments that bind all physicians. Through this ceremony and by taking the oath, you have pledged to walk on the path of virtue, altruism, responsibility, duty, honor, respect, and compassion. To help remember these commitments, each of you have been provided a white lapel pin from the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. The foundation not only founded this ceremony, but continues to champion humanism in healthcare by emphasizing compassion, collaboration, and scientifically excellent care. Use this as a reminder that we can together create systems and cultures that support humanistic care for all. As we've said, this is not the end of the journey, but the beginning of the next chapter. As you move forward, you will undoubtedly encounter trials and tribulations. During those times, I challenge you to first think back to that moment when you knew this was your dream, your calling. Then to this moment, when that dream took a momentous step forward. Dig in, rely on your colleagues, professors, mentors, other members of your learning community, and the plethora of resources at your fingertips to help get you through any dark times you may face. Continue to learn, grow, and ultimately become that position you've envisioned yourself being countless times while looking in the mirror. Finally, take a few moments over the next few days to make a list of anyone who has helped you get there. Reach out to them and acknowledge their contributions to your life and the lives of the many that you will touch moving forward. Without your families, your friends, and mentors, and yes, sometimes even your critics, this journey may not have been possible. Congratulations again. Give yourselves a hand.